Okay, 2 lives in 2 days. I'm on a roll. So I was literally just in my head thinking, oh, I posted, I don't know if you guys check out my community page, but if you go over and check out my community page, you'll see a post that I did today. And today's Tuesday. So on Tuesdays on my Instagram, we always do like a transition or a transformation Tuesday. So I'll show you a picture when I had brown hair and now a picture when I'm fully gray. So today I went way back into the archives and I pulled out a picture of me when I must have been early 20s, because the other half of the picture I'm with my son, who's now 22, and he looks about 3 in the picture. So anyways, and I just said, like, it's just about like, this is what I looked like before and this is me now. I have no desire to be that younger version of myself, that she served me well. And then I said I would just go back and give that sweet thing some advice, and that I'm happy to be, where I am now and embracing this stage of life. And in fact, I think that this stage of life, although not as easy as you'd think, when your children are up and gone, you think everything is going to be easy, but it turns out it's not always that way. So anyways, I always, when I have some time, I always look on the comments of my YouTube, because I try to get back to you guys as much as I can. I try to answer all your questions on here. So somebody asked me what was the advice I would have given my younger self, and I thought, oh my gosh, that person could read my mind, because I literally was just thinking some of the things that I would tell my younger self. And I think, and not to undo some things that I've done. So obviously I would never change, my children or anything like that. But I actually was pregnant at 19 and I just thought I had to get married. So I got married. I did end up being married for 20 years, but I don't think it was the healthiest 20 years marriage, because we were very young and for a lot of other factors I won't get into. So the very first thing I would say is that if you happen to get pregnant, don't see that as a reason that you need to get married, that you still can have a relationship without just doing what you think other people feel like you should do. So that definitely is one. And then another thing I would say to myself is, I think a lot of women are just wired to be people pleasers. And I don't mean that. We're just wired to be nurturers. We take care of other people. And so I don't know if it was because I was a young woman, and I had 4 children, by the way. And I had them all in my 20s. So I just was very much someone who thought of other people first, and I put other people before me. And I don't think that I do that as much anymore. Not the people pleaser. I'm still a little bit wired that way, but I think I would go back and say, do not spend so much time trying to please everyone else, and really just listen to what you want to do. An example of that would be, I didn't go back and get my degree until I was done raising my children, because I just thought that's what I had to do. So there was a part of me that really listened to all the shoulds. They say don't should on people. Well, I let the world should on me, and I listened to all the things I thought I was supposed to do. So hence the early marriage, because I was pregnant. I also thought I had to stay home and raise my children. And I loved that I stayed home and raised my children. But I think, and I actually wouldn't change that. I am very pro staying home, if you can swing it financially, because now I think it's harder. But the thing I think that I would have done differently was just not wait entirely. I would have just slowed down on my classes and maybe taken a few classes slowly, because it was something that I wanted to do, but I kind of felt like you had to be all in or not. And so I think, and the final thing I would think about, and I've learned this so much through going gray, is do not care what other people think or say. So people are always going to have an opinion on you. Some people hate my gray hair, and it doesn't change the way I feel about my gray hair. Some people prefer me as a brunette. It doesn't matter. Some people might not like the things that I post about or I say, or the opinions that I have. It doesn't matter to me. And so at that young age, I think it really mattered to me a lot more what people thought of me. And you know what? You should just go back and don't worry about it. There is a lot of comparison, I think, when you're a young mom, where even like little things like, is your kid walking? So I had a child that was on the spectrum. So he was a late walker and a late talker and a late in everything. And some of the things he never actually managed to do. So I would stop that the compare game right from the get-go, and about all things. So I think that we are wired to do that when we're young moms. If you have other moms with kids the same age, you know, and you kind of live a little bit through those accomplishments of, you know, what your kid can do and what your kid can't do, and you think about that. And it doesn't matter, because what I've learned, I have 4 children. There are 4 very completely different individuals. Their strengths are different, their struggles are different, their successes are different. So at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. And it has, you can't take it all on as your own, like, how do I say this? Like, you can't be responsible for how everybody turns out. You do your best, you can raise 4 people the same way, and you can have 4 different results. So do the best that you're doing, do the best you can, and don't beat yourself so much about it. Don't people please others. Don't worry about what everybody thinks, and don't get married if you're pregnant. Okay, so thank you for that question. I can't remember the tag who sent it to me, but I literally was just thinking about it. So there is my second live in 2 days. Like I told you guys, I'm becoming a fan of these. I had a bit of a stressful day because of one of my children. Actually, he has high anxiety, and it just resulted in a situation that I had to go deal with today. My escape and my happy place is my YouTube and my Instagram. So I appreciate you guys coming on here. I don't know if the person is watching, but I did one yesterday, and I showed you about this shower head filter. They said that they bought one. So if you are watching, make sure you comment on any of the ones and let me know if you love it, because I'm so curious. Like, look at my hair today. I'm having another good hair day because of this damn water filter. I'm not sure what this part's doing, but anyways. Okay, I have got to go. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. If you're just watching this live now, hit that subscribe button. These lives, I'm just gonna come on here and chit chat. We often, my pre-recorded ones are gonna be about my gray hair a lot, but that is what this channel is about. I love supporting you guys on your gray hair journey. The only thing I wish is that I can see you guys. So if you guys have a channel that I'm not aware about, even if it's just a small channel, let me know actually down in the comments of this live. I would love to follow you back. And even on that community page, I don't know if you get the community page right away, but I would love to check out your pictures, particularly your before and after pictures. My handle on Instagram is the same as here, so it's Amandasilversister. Go ahead and follow me on there, and then I can actually see your before and after pictures as well, because I love seeing people on their gray hair journey. If you're new, so I'll just show you. So my hair is, I'm 2 years going gray now. It's very dark at the back. I always try to show people. I'm just in the process of growing out a bad haircut, actually. I got way too many layers for my thin hair, so I've been growing it out. But yeah, so, oh yeah, and of course, I would go back and tell myself not to dye your hair. Like, just let the gray come. I'd be so curious to see what my gray hair would have looked like if I would have just left it from the first gray. That's definitely another piece of advice I would have told my younger self. Okay, I have to go drop off our truck. It's making a funny noise, so I will check in with you guys later. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. And again, thanks for checking in. Bye.